Hello, this is Sarah Snell Cooke, Editor-in-Chief of Credit Union Times. I'm here in CUNA's Washington headquarters with new CUNA CEO Bill Cheney. Not so new, here for his 100 Days interview. Welcome, Bill.
Yes, good morning.
So now you're 100 days in. What changes have you begun to make at CUNA? What's your top priority internally at CUNA?
Well, the first 100 days have really been focused primarily on a smooth transition. Dan Micah has been here for 14 years, and while he's with us until the end of the year, he's definitely in a part-time mode now. He's been great in terms of leadership during the transition and introducing me to the people that I need to know here in Washington, but he's moved on, in a sense, focusing on the rest of his life, and I've been focusing on a smooth transition, making sure that, as I said, I meet all the right people here, and they understand that we're not going to miss a beat, and we're going to continue to focus on creating the best possible environment for credit unions. So there hasn't been a lot of changes. I mean, we do have plans to make changes to again create this better operating environment, but the focus has really been on transition, not on change.
You discussed increasing effectiveness at CUNA. Can you provide some details there?
Sure. Well, I think I've been pretty public in my comments that I think there's more we can do on the grassroots side. And I've had a lot of discussions with our staff internally, with the CUNA board, and with leagues from all over the country through ACUL, the American Association of Credit Union Leagues. We've had a chance to get together a couple of times with their executive board, with the entire membership, to talk about some of the things that have happened recently and what it means and how we can improve on that for the future. You know, we've had some success this year legislatively in blocking things that could have been harmful to credit unions. We've had some success with CRA issues. We've had some success on credit-based interchange. And recently, though not this year, with cram down and some other issues. But looking forward, if we really want to be effective, we've got to have a better and more consistent response from throughout the country and from credit union members, quite frankly, when we need help here in Washington. So what I've talked to the leagues about, what we've talked internally about, is really taking a fresh look at what we can do grassroots-wise, not just with credit union employees and volunteers. They're crucial, but also reaching out to credit union members. Just last week, we had some credit unions visiting here in Washington. We talked to them about the need to go beyond our employees and reach into the membership. During the interchange fight, a fight that wasn't aimed at us, but certainly is going to impact credit unions, we found that we were able to generate quite a bit of support, somewhere between 700,000 and 800,000 contacts with Congress. But that response came very well from some parts of the country and not quite as well from others. Part of that is because different leagues approach things differently in terms of how they communicate with their legislators, but we need to know when we have a call to action what we can expect in response. So we had some states that had close to 200,000 contacts, and we had states that had 50 contacts. Not 50,000, but 50 contacts. And so that, we need to understand that and how we can improve on that in the future to win these battles. Even if they're not directed at us, we need to be able to win them.
Sounds like you want to involve credit union members more, something similar to an HR 1151. Do you think that sort of effort is going to be needed?
I think we are going to need, long term, we're going to have to involve credit union members. In order for us to really be effective, we need to harness the strength of 92 million credit union members. And it's interesting, we've done research on both a regional basis and a national basis. And consistently, when you ask credit union members, are they willing to get involved and help their credit union, the last numbers I saw, 65% of credit union members. That's an astonishing number. I didn't think you could get 65% of the people in this country to agree on anything. Look at what happens when you do polling on other political issues, but 65% of credit union members say they'll support their credit unions in a fight. And we need to use that and responsibly to help credit unions improve their operating environment, both from a legislative perspective and from a regulatory perspective.